How do we go to edit mode? How do we create a loop cut? What are mesh tools? Hi, I'm Iman Tavakoli, and welcome to the Blender software tutorial. Editing tools. Alright, let's get into edit mode. In the first part, we'll talk about scaling, rotation, and moving. Now let's talk about extrude. I select a particular face and then we create the very first face. For that we have made a continuous loop and a distinct section. If I select any one of them, I can easily move it. You see, you can completely and precisely shape your form. Alright, I will press Ctrl+Z to gracefully go back. Now if I carefully click on it and then thoughtfully select the second available option, which is Edge Serve, this particular second option doesn't actually add any new or additional functionality. It simply makes the existing form visually smaller or noticeably larger. Before I proceed to delve into the intricacies of the third option, I will first meticulously select both of the edge pieces together. In fact, I will precisely grab the entire shape, encompassing both of them completely. I can also make it smaller from both sides or even from the inside, basically shaping the form. The next option actually, if I select all of them or just one or two, is the extrude and individual or individual option. It makes it so that it moves from each side. You see, that's it. Well, the last option, even if I select just one face, actually by clicking you can move your form. It makes it so that it moves from any side you drag and select, you see? That's it. Well, the last option, for example, if I select a face, actually, by clicking, it moves and shapes your form. Or even if I select the whole thing, I press E to select, you see, whatever I create. I create a form for myself. I do this logically. Let's move on to the Boolean tool. I'm coming. Now let me put this here first. I select the Boolean tool. I set it to difference. Exactly, from the start, the Boolean tool works on edges and vertices. If we select the Boolean tool, here you can add a segment for beveling and smoothing. Ctrl+V is the bevel shortcut. It will create it for you. Even before you click, if you move your mouse scroll, it will do this for you. Now, I select a vertex, click, and for vertices, if I press Ctrl+Shift+B, it will bevel the vertices for me. Let's select one of them. I press Ctrl+Shift+B here and I press Ctrl+Z. Ctrl+Shift+B here lets me increase or decrease my segments. If I hold Shift, I can change the mode. So that's it for the bevel section. Okay, let's continue. From the generic section, you need to select Boolean. Increase the generic section and set the spacing to a moderate value. For all of this, create a Boolean. Press Shift+A to add a cylinder or a cylinder object. It's the same. I assign the Boolean to it. If you noticed, it only applied to the top. That's because it was converted to apply to all sections. Did you see the angle between the names? That's what happens. Okay, so I'll delete this one as well. Now I come into this section. Guys, in the extrude section, just like you can effectively work here, let me thoroughly show you exactly what I mean. I was specifically coming here to meticulously tell you this important detail. If I carefully select this particular element, I can perform precisely the same operation with 3 distinct faces. If I then proceed to select this other component, I can achieve precisely the same outcome. Let's carefully observe. If I thoughtfully select this specific item, and then right-click, for example, if I carefully select these 2 distinct elements and then right-click to bring up the contextual menu. I go to object mode and then I carefully delete it. Then I proceed to add a brand new cube. After that, I immediately go into edit mode. The very next essential option we'll explore is the loop cut. What exactly does this incredibly useful tool do? Look closely. When I gently hover my mouse over the loop cut function, it automatically creates a perfect loop from every single side for me. And with this particular part, I can precisely divide it, and with this other part, I can easily. Its shortcut key is indeed Ctrl+R. When I precisely press Ctrl+R, a convenient middle shortcut is immediately created. I press Ctrl+R, look closely, it effortlessly creates it right here for me. And once again, I can easily set the exact number of cube sections within this interface. I can increase it. Press Ctrl+R, and before clicking, if I move my mouse scroll, you see it does the same on the left. Press Ctrl+R, then I click, move it, and adjust the spacing between them, making it more or less. Did you see that? Okay, that's it for the loop section. For a while now, I've had this in my tool, and I can move it with S. I move it because it's on the edge. That's it for the loop section. The next option, no. For you, A. Each line, edge, or vertex is separate. First option created. Uncheck geometry in classometer seam. See what precisely happened? It automatically selected all of it for me completely. If I remove it and press enter, okay, I click from here to here and press enter. See what height difference appeared? It selected all of it for me, Ctrl+Z. Now, if I check it, it only moves and selects that face for me. Did you see? So pay attention. If you check this, it will select the entire perimeter for you, the part that you want. If I uncheck it and select it, checked, visible face, unchecked, entire perimeter. We carefully select what we visually see. What exactly happens with the second available option? I first select everything, then I choose the second option, select, and here we clearly see that a new form is created. Well, in this particular part, if I thoroughly check the perimeter, we then delete the entire outside portion for me. If I set it to inner, it actually deletes the inside. If I set it to outer, it clears the outer. Clear inner, clear outer. Now, if I select both of these and delete both, the result will be empty for me. If I select inner, it actually deletes the inside, inner, outer. If I select outer, it clears the outer. Clear inner, clear outer. Now, if I select both of these and delete both, the result will be empty for me. If I check fill, it fills it for me, you see. This one is also empty. Alright, we've worked with this tool, and now we can create a shape. This time, I want to make one myself for you, and we'll work on it together. It's been a while since we started the tutorial, and we haven't designed a form yet, so now we'll work on a form together. Press Shift+A, select cylinder, or the same as a column. Let's go into edit mode and press 3. I select the face and press delete, then delete face. Okay, now I select the edge with number 2 and actually scale it a bit. I select the loop with Ctrl plus R, add a loop cut here. Okay. That's it. Now I will proceed to the vertex selection mode. First, I meticulously select everything. Then, while carefully holding down the control key, I precisely deselect the uppermost and lowermost parts. Did you clearly observe that process? Okay, good. Okay, we will continue to stay within this particular section, specifically the Hossein section, which is dedicated to face-related operations. In the face section, I am carefully selecting the face option. Yes, within the designated face section, I am making a precise selection of the face element. Now, moving on to the next crucial step, I am proceeding to select the specific edge that is required for our current operation. I hold Shift and select these two. I press Shift plus G, choose the first option to select all, then press Ctrl plus I to invert my selection. You saw, now it's inverted. I also hold Shift and select these two. I press Shift plus G, choose the first option to select all, then press Ctrl plus I to invert my selection. You saw, now it's inverted. Now, I don't want the top part to be selected either, so I hold Ctrl. I hold Ctrl and completely deselect the ones at the top. Remember to deselect all of them. If you press Ctrl plus Z, this part will be completely deselected. Do the same for the bottom part. If I press Delete, if I choose the second option, Dissolve Edge, it will completely delete the middle line for me. Did you see that? Okay. With this option, if I select Dissolve Edge, it will completely delete the middle line for me. I'll select them all again in wireframe mode. Top bottom appear, select first. Let's go back to the video now. I will navigate to the bar framing section and carefully select the very top completely. In fact, to be more precise, I will specifically select all of the top edges. Let me quickly switch to the face mode here so that I can effectively select the entire top section completely and thoroughly. You might notice that a few of them are not currently selected. Please make absolutely sure that you are holding down the Shift key continuously for this crucial selection process. This will ensure that all desired elements are properly included. I press E and extrude it out. Did you see? It came out from both sides. I press E and pull it in, E and scale. To deselect, actually use Ctrl, and to select, always use Shift. I press E and scale it out. You saw it came out from both sides. I press E and pull it in, E and scale again, pulling this one inward like this. Now we'll do the same thing for the bottom so we can see what the shape looks like. One unselected, use Shift ES to scale inward, then Easy to move it inward, S to scale. To merge these points, select vertices, right-click, then merge vertices at center. In object mode, you can see this is our leak. Okay, let's zoom out a bit from the view. Let's quickly take a render image of it, and this is how it turns out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if you liked it and enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and if you liked it and enjoyed it,